Hi, I'm Maureen Tara Nelson from MTN Matchmaking, and I have the very beautiful Stacy right here next to me. She just doesn't want to be seen right now. Can I show you? Okay,
I don't want to be jealous when they see where I'm sitting.
she's sitting by the. Oh, I almost cursed. Will not curse, promise. She's sitting by the pool. That's how sweetly I can say that. Okay, now, oh, so you won't be able to read this stuff. Hi, Kathleen. Okay, we're going to get right to this, okay? Because there's a lot of people that really have been asking questions, and that really is great. So thank you for that. Today, every day we've been doing different subjects. So today's subjects are millennials, dating, and how it's so much easier for the millennials to date, especially using our new systems that we put into place, rather than, say, someone in their 50s, because this is what millennials have been doing all along, basically, and we're just throwing in dating. But also, it's the second subject today is dating with millennials home now, because the colleges are closed, they've had to come home early, and they're not used to being home. If they're like my son, they never thought they'd be coming home after college. And to my defense, I never thought he'd be coming home either. So it's a whole new way that you have to face dating, even with this crisis. Okay, so this crisis has caused so many different challenges to dating, but we are here to get you through every single one of them. Right, Stacy?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Hey, Jim, how are you? Wow, look at all these cool peeps. What?
Awesome. Well, to keep it short, sweet for me because I have
Okay.
that are wanting information.
Yes. Okay, so again, we'll get right to it. So millennials, because of our new way of meeting people or even finding out about MTN matchmaking, you can't get in the building. So usually people would have to come in for a free consultation. Now you can just pick up the phone. You just have to pass our screening process. No felony record, be a nice, decent, quality, positive person, emotionally stable, financially stable, and looking for a committed relationship. There's a lot of millennials out there that they didn't want to come into our office, right, Stacy? They would always be saying, "Can't we do this over FaceTime?" All of that. This went on for years, because April I'll be matchmaking for 19 years. So finally, with this crisis, something good did come out of it for millennials, and that is the ease of
They're getting their way.
they're getting their way on how to date using MTN matchmaking, because our resources are much, much easier and safer, obviously, for singles to meet. So the funny thing is, people our age, say 40s, 50s, 60s, they're not quite as used to FaceTiming. So a lot of them have said, should I wait until, say, May, or, whenever it's going to be safe to come back in the office? My philosophy, and again, it has nothing to do with the money. It has to do with helping people find love, and that's why I've been doing this for 19 years. So my philosophy is, why put off? Because the sooner you start it, the sooner you're going to find it. So now, all of a sudden, these people, 40s, 50s, 60s, are having to learn how to do FaceTiming and all this stuff, which is pretty cool. But again, back to the millennials, they love it. So if you're in your 20s, thank you, Kim. If you're 21 and above, or, millennials, say, and you don't like internet dating sites, because we all know there's a lot of crazy people out there. Right, Stacey? How many stories do we hear every single day, right?
Too many to keep track.
Too many. But millennials also like this next part, which I'm going to get to. So millennials love now that they could join a service, they'll be safe, and they could find a better how do I say this nicely? A nicer group of people to meet from, and that they'll be compatible. Okay, so now it's easy for everyone to join. So now the next step is, how do we get people dating? And right now with social distancing, it's hard. It is crazy, crazy hard. But we've come up with a lot of different ways on how to do dating. So at first we just said, okay, old-fashioned dating, pick up the damn phone, just like they used to do when our parents were young and courting each other. But today, I just came up with, and Stacy is on it with me now, and if any of you guys are on it, oh no, Stacy won't let that happen. Okay, so you can't join in on us right now. However, I highly recommend anyone single right now to hop on this dating app. And this is going to make your dating life super cool now during this pandemic where we can't go out to the movies, we can't go out to dinner. However, we give a guy a phone number and you put house party on your phone. Now the funny thing with the millennials too is that they already had it. So it's only like people our age that this is all a new thing for. So, okay, what were we going to say, Stacy?
Just remind me later. I have something super exciting I want to discuss with you.
That's super exciting. Okay, I'm excited already. Okay, so real fast. So what Stacy did is I downloaded House Party on my cell phone. Took me 10 seconds because I was already on Snapchat, which I don't know because we have our social media expert, who is also my son, our millennial, and he had me on that. So all of a sudden, I just went to House Party, so I'm connected right away. Now, my whole family, we're going to be doing this. But now, my clients, our clients, this is how they're going to do their first date. So everyone, pick up your phones if you don't already have House Party and download the app. It's free, obviously. Okay, so when you go on House Party, there's different games that you can play. So everyone knows dating's awkward the first date. No one likes a first date. Come on. That's why we always say to have 3 dates. Then, with this epidemic that we're going through, a lot of people think, oh, it's not going to be fun to date. Or what are we going to do? Are we going to just talk about the, crisis? And no, that's the worst thing to do. Do not even be talking about this nonsense more than 10 seconds. Okay? Because you don't want to bring any negativity into a date. You just want it to be positive and get to know the person. And then this is going to put a lot of light into the conversation and make it a lot more fun. So when you go on House Party, so all of you right now should have been able to, in that amount of time, put House Party on your phones. Because again, you might not need to use it for a first date like we're recommending. You might want to use it to talk with your whole family every single night like I'm going to be doing. We're all on House Party now. So tonight we all have a date, my whole family. But again, we're recommending it at MTN Matchmaking. This is going to be the first date. So gives you, if you look, okay, so Stacy's a little mad at me because I didn't realize that you could see each other, but you want to be able to see each other. Okay, so, but Stacy just didn't know it. Okay, so she wasn't prepared. Okay, so now Stacy's here, and we're not going to add any friends now. Okay, I see a couple of people coming on. I'll add you later, I promise. This is just for informational purposes only. Okay, so if you see the dice here, okay, everyone see the dice? Okay, let's get this. Okay, I can't add anybody now. So you press the dice. And then what comes up are a bunch, I'll show you, these games that you can play. Now, I realize it's hard to see, but like I said, all of you should have already done this on your phone, so you can see it just by looking down. So, Stacy, you can get off this. Well, we'll do one thing, okay? Stacy and I are going to have a date. Are you there, Stacy? I might have knocked her off. Okay, so I like quick draw. Okay, here she is. You're on speaker, so I knocked you off, right, by mistake?
I'm gonna need like 3 minutes. I was so worried about the love phone that my phone died, so it's charging.
Okay, so I'm not going to have my virtual date, but I'm still on it. So you hit the dice button, gives you, it's asking if anyone wants to play with me. Okay, so I want to do quick draw, and that's what I've done already with my brother, just to make sure this is going to be super cool for people to do on the first date. You might not want to do trivia, okay? For a third date, trivia will be great. I happen to love trivia, anything to do with the entertainment industry, but it might put a little extra pressure on someone, just say if someone knows more trivia than the other person. So do something simple. Do the quick draw. Anybody can do this. And I'm really bad at drawing, so that's what makes it even more fun. Okay, so they're waiting for players because we have to get Stacy off. So I'm going to get off this part now. And, okay, so what you would do is it gives you a name of something. Like I had house. That was so easy for me to draw a house, okay? And then Brian, who was playing with me, had to guess house. So it's that simple to play this game. Stacy.
Yes.
Okay, there's a lot of backup noise in your phone, just so you know.
I don't know why.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, so just remember everybody should have house party on their phone now. And you could hear me, right, Stace?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay, great. So that is what we're going to recommend for a first date. And again, even if you don't need it for dating, I do think it would be a really good thing to do anyway with family for social distancing. Okay. So are you able to get on the Facebook, Stace, to see if who's on and so on?
I'm getting on right now.
Okay, great. So again, thank you all for tuning in. So that is how the millennials are going to be going on their first dates. And I think, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to really like it because they probably have done it already. I have a feeling our clients, maybe in their 50s actually, I think they're going to love it because it's going to make you feel young again. Like for me, just playing it before, practicing, it was so much fun and it made me feel so young. So that is how we're going to be dating during this pandemic until it gets resolved, which it will. It will. I know it. Very quickly, because I'm praying every single night, as I'm sure all of us are. Okay, so again, for our older clients, I think you will enjoy that part of dating as well, going on this house party. So for our millennials and now our older people, it's something new and it's something different. And it's going to get our mind off of what's going on. It's going to get our mind off the fact that we can't leave the house. We can't go anywhere. The only place I can go is food shopping. And then anyone that watches this every day knows my thing that people are coming like right up to me in the supermarket. No, back off. Stacy, what do I say I'm going to do to someone if they come within 6 feet?
Karate kick shot.
Karate kick them. I don't know why I think that is so funny. I just think it's so funny. So obviously, you know, I'm not really gonna karate kick them.
She loves your hair.
Oh, thank you, Kim. The other day, I got cabin fever really bad. Ricky, I see, is on this, so Ricky knows the story. I literally shocked the hell out of it myself. So, ladies, I'm not going to advise you to do what I did, but I think I want everyone, to recommend to everyone, as I did, to give yourself a change during this, because we have to do things differently now. So what? We're going to do things better. We're going to be even better daters because this is fun. Rather than going out for a dinner or lunch or brunch, imagine just sitting down and playing these silly, fun games. It really is going to be better, okay? So now the second subject that people wrote in, and let us know if you have any dating questions and if you have a subject that you would like to speak on Monday. I'm going to give everyone a break Saturday and Sunday, so you don't have to have me doing Facebook because some of you might be getting sick of it. I don't know. But anyway, thank you for all of you for always tuning in. It's super cool. Super. Wow, so many great people. I'm so happy. It really makes me happy knowing that you're all tuning in because we want to spread love. And that's why we're doing this. We want everyone either just to know that, yeah, you can be dating now. Yes, you should be focusing on dating now because what else are you going to do, for God's sake? Many people have put off dating, right, Stacey? How many times do people say to us, they'll call up and they'll say, I'm just calling for 6 months from now, right?
Right. As if it's something they're going to schedule in their book. I mean, you can schedule a lot of things. Finding love is not really one of them. You need to be proactive all the time.
Way to go, Stacey. So she's got a great point. So now is the time. Okay, no more putting this off. Now is the time to find love. Now is the time to plant those seeds. And that just means calling up 516-444-2861. That's it. We will do everything else for you. Okay. So now back to the subject or second topic of dating now with our millennials home that we did not expect. Yes, it's harder because millennials, they, just being stuck in the house with anybody, okay? Just husband and wives even. I've been getting dating questions from them saying, oh my gosh, my husband is driving me crazy. What do I do? Is this something to be worried about? No, you're stuck in the house with each other. It's perfectly normal. So I think if everyone, got to put my earrings on, if everyone.
I had seen on Facebook, it was actually super funny. I just wanted to share, Maureen.
Oh, yeah, good.
Somebody put, don't worry, singles. After this quarantine is over, there's going to be a lot more perspectives available.
Yeah. So this is either going to break apart couples that shouldn't have been together, but were together. And because, look, I'm not advocating divorce, but I'm advocating that everyone be happy in love and be compatible and have chemistry. So just say you got married really young and you might still have the chemistry and that would be great, but the odds of you still being compatible, tough, okay? Now, I'm certainly not saying get a divorce, but what I am saying is you might want to go to a therapist and in a positive way. Or a dating coach. That's another thing that I forgot to mention. Shoot. But again, we offer simply dating coaching too if you want. You can do dating coaching regardless of where you live. Okay, Wyoming. Am I even pronouncing that right, Stacey? Wyoming.
I believe so.
Okay, so doesn't matter where you live. What we're doing actually is giving 15 minutes for free of dating coaching. If after the 15 minutes you feel comfortable and you want to continue, then you will continue for your half-hour session. So call for that as well. We are also doing what we usually only do every December, and it's our way of giving back. But every December, we offer gift certificates. So people usually give them to their kids or their parents after someone passed, unfortunately. And a person, you could buy them in, we have two amazing specials, but the best special is for $1,000. That is going, just think in your mind how much it would cost for you to have us working for you for a whole year with unlimited matches. So you should be dating every single person. Everyone that I send you, because I'm always the matchmaker, I'm always doing the matchmaking. So every person I send you will be compatible to you in 3 ways by using my own private hand-selected matches. You'll see their photo and their bio. You should say yes no matter what. Okay, so as I was saying before, I'm just so excited about how many people are joining in. And remember, you guys, for your privacy, you don't get to see it unless you're friends with me. But okay, so Stacey, where did I leave off? Oh, with the gift certificates. Yeah. So how much do you think it would cost for us to work for you to find you love for not a month, like some matchmakers? And again, I love my match colleagues. You know, you should always go to a certified matchmaker if you don't live on Long Island, okay? Because if you're looking up matchmakers on Long Island, you're only going to see my face up there. But say you live in Connecticut or wherever, make sure that matchmaker is certified. So usually they charge about $15,000. We don't believe in that. Or say if they do have to give a lower price, they shorten the time. So how much would it cost in your head for us to work for you for a whole year? Unlimited matches, meaning you should go out with every single person we give you, and dating coaching.
Right, and I think that's to chime in, but not to pat ourselves on the
back.
No,
yeah.
Tremendous offer, because how many people would take any job for a year for $1,000?
Never. So what would you all charge your friends, say, if you were the owner at MTN Matchmaking and you were going to work for someone for a whole year, giving them unlimited matches with dating coaching? Now, dating coaching, most coaches charge for the year about $4,000. Most matchmakers, my colleagues.
And that's not certified dating
right,
coaches.
And yes, exactly. And Stacey is a certified dating coach. Good. Hey Marie, most matchmakers are not certified. I'm an executive level certified matchmaker. So most of them charge $15,000. Okay, so again, what would you charge yourself if you were me for a whole year, unlimited matches with Stacey as your dating coach? The gift certificate, we do this every December as our way of giving back. So you can give it as a gift or you could buy it for yourself and you have it for a full year to come into the office to use it. It's only $1,000. So clearly we're not making any money on it. We don't want to make money on it. Okay, that's the whole idea of why I do this every single December. It's my thought that in December we're all buying gifts for other people. So no one wants to spend money on themselves. So I want to make it so crazy easy for people that they can find love themselves. Or you can buy someone the greatest gift of love. And that's what we call it. So for $1,000, you can give someone a gift certificate. Just call 516-444-2861. And Stacey will get you that gift certificate, and you have a whole year to come in to activate it at that price. What do you think, peeps? Let us know.
I think that's amazing.
It is. It is amazing. But again, it's our way of giving back, and we are hoping and praying that everyone will be successful with that year. But for a client, what it takes is being positive, patient, open-minded. Okay, so now we have our millennials as our topic. Our millennials are home now when they weren't planning on being home. They remember before they left to go to college how they would love to stir up trouble just to drive us crazy, right, parents? So they haven't done that in a year or 2 or 4 years because they've been away the whole time. So guess what the first thing that they've been doing? And I know it because all my friends that have their millennials home are saying the same thing. Our millennials are purposely trying to drive us crazy. So when, say, you're dating and you have a millennial home, you don't want that crazy mindset in your head. You got a perfect way to solve that. Whatever your millennial does, and again, no, they're only doing it to drive you crazy because they're having cabin fever too. Obviously, they love you. We love them. Everyone that is literally stuck in the house with people, everyone is driving each other crazy. That's perfectly normal as a dating coach. And Stacy, as a certified dating coach, would you agree with me on that?
1000%.
Even the best marriage, the best relationship, you're going to drive each other crazy 24/7. It's okay. So to solve it, whatever your millennial tries to do, okay, give them the answer, the right answer. Know they're going to fight about it, but pretty much they're going to take your advice, okay, because they're only doing it to drive us crazy. The next day, you go and you try to do what they wanted to do. It will make them crazy. I tried it myself. So I'll tell you really fast why my millennial is moving out of his college dorm today. Because they threw everyone out of SUNY Hunter in case they need it. Hey Ed, how are you? Okay, so he said he wanted to go to his friend's party. No! Everybody knows you can't do that. Everybody knows you can't do it. So he is trying and trying and trying to convince me all the reasons why his 4 or 5 friends, they could never have the virus. They could never be contagious, all of that, all of that. Did I let it bother me? No, because I knew why he was doing it. So I just, when it came up, no, you can't do it. No. Okay. So then, of course, he goes up and he's mad. So the next day, I say, do you mind, just taking care of yourself? Of course he can. He's 23 years old. But I'm just, I'm going stir crazy. I'm just going to go hang out, at my friend's house with her and her kids. And I said, what? You can't go out? Did you know I did this, Stacy?
No, I didn't know. I knew about the first one.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know the comeback story.
So comeback story was, I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm going over to my friend's house. It's just her and her kids. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Well, my millennial, he sounded like me the day before. And you know what? I loved it. And it proved my point that they're only driving us crazy just because they're bored. So keep these millennials occupied. Like if you see them interacting with their friends on FaceTime, blah, 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 this is my advice, especially because you're going to be dating, okay? So you want to keep everything copacetic in the house. One of the guys is going to call you later, okay? So you see your millennial doing FaceTime or something with his friends or whatever. Don't go up to him and say, okay, come on, we have to wrap that up. I need you to set the table for dinner. No. Let him do it. Even if dinner is delayed, don't worry about it. Let him or her do what they want to do because it's not hurting anybody and it's making them happy. And that's the point of this, trying to make each other happy during this horrific time. So then you just have to bail out at, say, okay, 6 o'clock. I'm going to be on the phone. You go and you have your date, say for a half hour. You come back at 6:30, and believe me, he or she is going to say, "What about dinner?" Because you were just on the phone with the date. You were just having a phone date. So that's my advice on how to deal with these millennials as you're dating. Just remember, we love them. Ed, tell him he can go. Oh my God, Ed. You are just the craziest. Ah, Ed, you're not a millennial. Come on. Actually, I have no idea how old Ed is, so I have no idea. Okay, so, wow, I can't believe all these super cool people. Hey, Linda Sue. How are you? Okay, so tomorrow, does anybody, or today, does anyone have any dating questions? And actually, I think we're going to take Saturday and Sunday off from Facebook Live. Unless someone really wants it, then just let us know, of course. Hi, Isa. So, but Monday we will be back. And if, you know what, our subject Monday, Stacey, what about we make it our usual matchmaking Monday? Yeah. So you'll see me doing my matchmaking Monday on Monday. Because Stacey today, people are calling. Stacey's very organized with her appointments. She's giving everyone a full hour on FaceTime. And so far, everyone's been great, except for one person she disqualified. But that's pretty good because, you know, we don't and we can't take in everyone. And that's why people come to MTN Matchmaking rather than going on internet dating sites. If you don't know already, internet dating sites are crazy, crazy dangerous. We don't want anyone to go through that nonsense. Why go through that nonsense when you don't have to? Okay, let us do the screening process for you. So this way you're safe. Again, you need to have compatibility and chemistry. We do it for you. Okay, so now I am dying to know the secret that Stacey has. Go ahead, Stacey.
Oh, we're gonna say this public, or are we gonna say this between you and I first?
Oh, wait! Oh, I didn't know it was
We're gonna make them wait until Monday.
You heard her. Okay, you heard her. So now I really want to get off Facebook Live, only because I want to know what this big surprise is. It might mean a celebrity wants to sign up. That's what I hope it is. I love our celebrities on Long Island. They're super, super cool. Okay, so again, Monday we'll be talking about Matchmaking Monday, and you'll see me in action. It's very fun. Love what I do. Again, if you're single and looking for a committed relationship, we could match you wherever you live now. Because of this damn crisis, we have adapted everything that we do. And the good thing came out of it that we can either give you dating coaching for the whole, wherever you live, or you can sign up. And being a part of the Matchmaking Institute, I have all my colleague friends that are all over. So I could match you. Now, that's the super really good program. Okay. But again, I just want to mention before we leave, we are going to be offering again our Christmas December special of the full year of unlimited matches with dating coaching with Stacey. This is worth $9,000, and it's only for $1,000. So if you know anyone that's single, you just call up and you buy it for them. When they're ready, they can even call up now and do it because, we can't get into our building, but that's okay. We're all working from home, and the interviews are via FaceTime if you want, or Zoom, or through the phone, whatever makes you comfortable. You're going to be in the comfort of your own home, and we're going to be able to help you. So, with that, do you have any? I had a weird question that I hesitated to say. But do you have any dating questions, Stacey, that anyone asked you? Because if not,
not at this time. Actually, I was so inundated this morning on back-to-back conferences that I haven't even checked my work email.
Okay, so someone emailed in and they said they're like a swinger, okay, when it comes to dating, but they want to get married. Okay, so it's a guy, he wants to marry a girl, but he likes to be a swinger. Could he become a client? So again, our screening process is no felonies. Everyone's a nice, decent, quality, positive person, emotionally stable, financially stable, and looking for a committed relationship. He wants to get married. He just wants another swinger. Okay, that's it. So the answer, surprisingly, is yes, he can be a client. I just have to promote him as such that I have a swinger in, in our program. So this way, if someone else is a swinger, they'll know, oh, okay, there are other people like me that want a, wild sex life, I guess. But again, the key is they have to want a committed relationship. This isn't the internet where people just want sex. It's nothing to do with that. In this case, I don't think it's a bad fetish. Something like that, we stay away from, obviously. This is something he wants to get married, and he's just very open sexually. I'm sure that there are girls like that, too. So if there are, let us know. And we got a great match for you. Hey, John, you going food shopping today? Where are you going? King Cullen? I have to get away from King Cullen, John. They never have anything. Okay, so John, I'm not sure if you have kids, but you missed out on the whole talk of dating while having millennials home. And we talked about, let's see if John knows, I had everyone put on their phone house party. This is a great way to date. While we're stuck indoors, we can't go out on real dates. You get house party on your phone. And I'm saying it. I wonder if my voice is picking up on my phone. Anyway, Stacy, are you still there? I think we lost Stacy, but okay. So you put house party on your phone, unless you have it already, which I didn't. I just learned it today. And there's a bunch of fun games. Now you could use it in a number of ways. Okay, so this is just a recap for everyone because Stacy and I do have to interview people over the FaceTime. Okay, which we are very excited about, that people are at the point that they're going stir crazy at home. They know they've put off dating for so long and they're not going to put it off anymore. They realize if they joined 6 months ago, they could be with someone right now. But okay, today's the first day of the rest of your life. So put house party on your phone. John, it takes 2 seconds, especially if you have Snapchat. I don't know the connection, but I just clicked one button and I was on. That's all I had to do. And then you invite the people. So every night, as I mentioned to everyone, my family, and I'm the youngest of 6, we're all going to have house parties. And which we were doing it a different way. I don't want to say it because I don't want to be negative. This is a better way. Okay, this is a better way to have a whole group party. And then it's a great way to have a date. Okay, so that's all we got today. We talked about if a girl, you're a swinger, and if you're into that, here's Stacy. But again, you have to be looking for marriage. Then we have someone for you. And I would not match this swinger guy up with a girl who I knew wouldn't be into that, obviously, because they would not be compatible. And everyone knows you have to be compatible and have chemistry. So we are praying for all of you. God bless all of you. Thank you for tuning in every day this week on our Friday well, on our daily Facebook Lives, but today, Facebook Live. And if you are ready, or if you would like to take advantage, oh, very nice. Okay. If you would like to take advantage of the gift certificate, which is only $1,000, which is worth $9,000, you can give the gift of love to someone single so that they could be matched for a whole year, unlimited matches with dating coaching. Again, that's what I do every December is my way of giving back, and I'm doing it during this time period. So there it is. Okay, everybody, have a great weekend. Stacy is saying goodbye on Facebook Live from her pool. We wish everyone well. Stay healthy. Stay inside. But of course, hopefully you have a nice backyard and you could enjoy the beautiful day today. So, again, be safe and we'll see you on Monday.